Hey guys, so here I am on day number 1, Tuesday, 6:27 in the morning, and my first exam of the week was going to be on that following Thursday, so I needed to start studying for that. So here I am studying a Quizlet that one of my lovely classmates was kind enough to share with me. Here I am hours later in the same day eating breakfast and still studying the Quizlet. It is now 11:10 of the same day, and during finals week you still have class and you still have things that you're actively learning. So here I am in my morphology review session because my morphology exam was going to be that following week also. So we are reviewing, and here is a little snippet of what that consists of.
Here's your question. Which pairs of teeth have a mesial surface touching a mesial surface? Shelby, what's the answer? E. 8 and 9. Very good. Okay,
So now it is 2:14 and my session is over, and here I am studying the Quizlet once again because I had a little bit of time before I had to go to clinic, and you find yourself doing that a lot. You study even in 30 minutes of a time span that you have. Here I am getting ready for clinic that day because I was patient for one of my peer patient days. And what that consists of is that you have to go up into the school and basically act as a patient while your classmate takes basically their clinic final, and you have to take your temperature and swipe in. I got home from clinic really late at 8:25, and from 8:25 until 12 something I studied, or I finished up one of my study guides for one of my classes, and here's me at 12:25 in the morning going to sleep. So we are on to day number 2 at 6:42 in the morning. And in this time period, I did tell you guys that one of my exams was going to be that Thursday, so here my friend and I are studying together. We were studying the same Quizlet over and over again. We spent about 3 hours of our morning studying this Quizlet because our exam was going to be the next day. Here I am before one of my classes, just taking a little break, watching TikToks, texting my friends back, etc. And you'll find yourself that even the smallest of breaks really help.
We are basically going to cover the questions. Hopefully you saw my email yesterday as far as what this review is going to look like. So it's a little over 90 questions, which is kind of a lot, and we only have 2 hours to review this.
After my review session was over, my mom was kind enough to make me some delicious tacos. And here I am eating and studying at the same time. I then proceeded to take a shower and continue studying for my physiology exam that was going to be also the next day. And honestly, for the contents of this exam, I did feel pretty confident, so I was able to go to sleep at 9:50 instead of 12 in the morning. On day number 3 at 5 in the morning, I woke up and I was going to spend 3 hours of my morning actually studying for my physiology exam and running through things one more time. And if you wonder what exactly I'm studying, I make my own study guides for each and every exam, and I add pictures, I add explanations, I add equations, I add everything that I need to make learning subjects easier for me because I'm a very visual learner. And these do get pretty long, but it is what helps me study better. And then I took my physiology exam at 8 in the morning. After that final, I did have my next final, so I spent some time studying the Quizlet again, and then I took my oral health final at 1 p.m. And after that, I felt so exhausted, so I felt that I needed a nap, so I took one. And after I woke up from my nap, since I was done with my finals for that week, both of those finals were on that Thursday, I felt it was the right time to organize my finals onto my planner. And I used to think planners were so stupid. I had a teacher in 8th grade that forced us to use them, and I always just pretended to write things in there, but I thought that it was so dumb. But now I literally cannot live without a planner. So here I am just writing everything out, writing out when my finals are, when I want to study for each final, etc, etc, etc. So here we are on day 4 at 7:15 in the morning, and I am starting to study for one of the next finals that I have during the week, which is going to be my anatomy final. And here I am scrolling through another one of the study guides that I had made myself, where I include pictures, diagrams, anything that helps me study and learn the information better. And this was just a reminder to myself and to you guys that you've got this. And then I spent the next 4 to 5 hours, I would say, studying for my anatomy exam and going through that study guide and memorizing everything. And then I moved on to studying for morphology, where you have to know every single crevice of every single tooth. So here we are on day 5 at 7 in the morning. I woke up and I did my bed because I find myself feeling really sluggish if I don't do it in the mornings. And here I was just trying to prepare myself mentally for the day. And then I went through and studied 4 chapters worth of my physiology exam, which wasn't until that Thursday, but I did want to get ahead as much as I could so I wouldn't be cramming everything the night before. And you guys can see that every chapter does have a lot of content. So at this point I had been studying phys for about 4 hours, and I was very excited because my mom made me breakfast, as you can see here. I was so happy because during finals week and a week that's this hard, you don't know how much this helps. Even a simple little act of service saves you 30 minutes where you could be studying and getting farther ahead. Before I had my iPad, I hand wrote all of my notes, so here I am studying physiology notes, all handwritten. And at this point of the day, I was honestly so exhausted, and I got ready and went out with my friends. And it was honestly so irresponsible of me, but my brain couldn't take it anymore. So here we are on day 6 the next day, and I don't remember what time this was at, honestly. I just remember waking up and my brain was still over it. So I was eating a small breakfast here, laughing at TikToks that my friends had sent me the night before, texting back everybody, and then onto my study session where I studied my 48-page study guide that my friends and I had come up with for my exam the very next day. And at this point in the week, my butt was hurting so bad, so I had to transfer myself to my bed. And I got tired of that, so I transferred myself back to my desk where I ate and studied, and I was eating some dumplings and fries from the air fryer. So here I was studying radiology. So here we are on day 7 at 5:40 in the morning. My exam was at 9:30 that day, so I woke up extra early to study for the rest of the radiology content that I had still left to study. And then I took my radiology final at 9:30 in the morning. I finished my radiology final at 11:25, and my next final was sometime around 1, so I decided to take this time and study for that one. And again, this is my 48-page study guide that my friends and I had come up with, and I just sat in the chair studying for that up until the final. And then I took my intro to preclinic final at 1 p.m. And this is me finishing my intro final, shutting my laptop, and going into bed because it was barely Monday, the Monday of that finals week, and my body was already starting to give up on me from how much I had been overworking it the week before. So I just wanted to take a break and lay down and relax my back and my butt before I continued my study session. And then I went to study at my friend's house, but I lost the footage to this, so I'm sorry about that. And I came back from my friend's house at 12:41 in the morning and went to sleep. And here we are now on day 8, and I have my anatomy final this day. So I woke up at 6:10 in the morning, and my final was at 9 in the morning. And I ran through that study guide one more time to make sure I had all of the information covered and well understood to be prepared for my exam. And then I took my anatomy final at 9 in the morning. After this exam, I find myself to be so exhausted, so I took a break until 4:13 and started studying for my morphology final. Just analyzing every single tooth, going through every single PowerPoint since the beginning of the semester, filling out all my diagrams again, and really making sure that I knew all of the information for my exam. And here is another study guide that I made myself, where I basically wrote on one page all of the information that I needed to know about each and every tooth, not including the molars because the molars were really, really complicated. And here you can see all of the little writing that I wrote on this page. And then after studying for morphology, I took a break to eat some amazing gorditas that my mom made me. And then I studied until 12 that day, and then I went to sleep. And then here we are on day 9. I woke up at 5:36 and my final was at 8, and I wanted to give this time to strictly study molars because molars are very intricate and very complicated, so I wanted to mainly focus on that one day, and then the incisors, which are every other tooth besides your molars, on the day before. And then I took my morphology lab final at 8 in the morning, and I studied for a little bit and then took my morphology written final at 12 p.m. And after having taken 2 finals, I felt that my brain needed a break, so I decided to have a snack and watch some YouTube videos and started studying for physiology again until 12, and then I went to sleep. And I just wanted you guys to hear this sigh. And that was a sigh of relief that that study session was over. And here we are the next day, day 10 at 6:33 in the morning. And I woke up bright and early to finish studying for physiology because it was a lot of content. And here I am again going through the specific study guides that I had made myself, my paper written notes, and everything that I needed to make sure that I was well prepared for the exam. And my final wasn't until 1:30, but I wanted to study a lot, and I took my physiology final at 1:30 p.m. Here I am being so excited to finish my physiology exam, my last exam, shut my laptop. I was so excited, I was so happy, I was going crazy that my first semester was finally over, and here I was trying not to get emotional. Now finally on to the fun part. Hey guys, what's up? So we came to Tropicana to celebrate. What are we celebrating?
Finals over.
Over. I just wanted to come in here and say what's up to you guys. So yeah, first semester of dental hygiene school is over, and I am so happy. I got ready and I wanted to film myself ready because I've been looking like shit for like the past 4 months, honestly, like not even lying. So the girls and I are getting together at main event to celebrate the end of the first semester because it's honestly something to celebrate. That shit was pretty hard, not gonna lie. So yeah, I got ready, I did my makeup. I haven't done my makeup in forever. I will record there and then I'll check in here with you guys at the very end of the video and kind of give you like a little recap. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for sticking to whatever point of the video this is going to be in. But yeah, I'm super happy that I finally get to enjoy my life, and hopefully I don't have lipstick on my teeth. But yeah, see you guys at main event. Say hello to my YouTube channel, everybody. What? The blonde girl, tiny hands, and for the YouTubes. For the YouTubes. Hold up. For the YouTubes. For the YouTubes. So small. For the YouTubes. For the YouTubes. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hi, baby girl. Hey. Hi, Shelbs.
Hi! For the YouTubes. For the YouTubes. I was eating it. For the YouTubes. For the YouTubes.
Hey guys, what's up? So I am officially back home. I just wanted to come back here and talk to you guys and just kind of give you guys like a little recap of the semester, because I know that I haven't talked to you guys in literally so long. As you guys could see from the video, finals week was definitely I don't even know what the word is, like exhausting to say the very least, and dreadful, and I was so ready for it to be over. I'm not trying to make this seem like such a negative thing, because obviously if you're gonna be in school, you're gonna have finals regardless of whether you're in like business, medical, dentistry, like whatever it is, you're gonna have to have finals. I posted something on my Instagram about how, like, my brother's about to fucking...
What the fuck?
Anywho, I posted something on my story about how, like, I didn't know what to do with my life anymore, because for the whole semester, like, you can ask anybody, you can ask John, you can ask my family, like, I've just been in my room studying every single day. Like, every single day, you have something to study for, something to do, something to freshen up on, something to get better at. And that's how it was for the past 4 months. I didn't really have time to go out. I didn't have time to really do anything. And now that I do have time for all of that, it just feels, one, it feels really good to have that. And two, it feels like I feel scared because I don't know what to do, because my body's so used to being just in my room all the time, you know? And as you guys could see, it was a very exhausting process. The way our School of Dentistry works is like you have a cumulative finals at the end, so you have to basically study everything from the beginning of the semester. That's why I was taking hours and hours and hours and hours upon hours every single day, studying, refreshing. And a lot of people were swiping up on my social media, and then they were like, dude, you're making me so scared. Like, I want to go to school, but like I'm scared for that. Like, I'm scared of being tired. I'm scared of being exhausted. I'm scared of not having time for other people. I'm scared to not have time to like go out with my friends and stuff. And if there's anything that I learned from that exhausting 2 weeks of my time, is that you never really know what you're capable of until you push yourself to do your absolute best, you know? Obviously, walking into the program, I knew that it was going to be hard, and I knew that it was going to be stressful, and I knew that it was going to be rigorous, and I knew that I was going to have a shitload of stuff to do, and I knew everything coming in, you know? And it is a really scary thought, you know? I would question myself a lot, like, am I strong enough to do this? Am I, you know, like, am I capable of doing this? But I always tell myself, and I always tell other people, that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. And another favorite quote of mine that I really love is, your body can withstand anything that you put it through. It's your mind that you have to convince. And for study nights, that really came into play, because like I would wake up at 5 in the morning and just stay in the same chair all day long until 12 at night studying. I would only eat twice a day. I would go to sleep at 12, wake up at 5. My back started hurting so bad. My butt cheeks were sore from sitting down all day. It was so exhausting. But your body has all of the mechanisms that it needs to withstand that, and to be able to handle that, and to be able to compensate for the lack of sleep, the lack of food. And if there's anything that I've appreciated about my anatomy classes and my physiology classes, where we go into detail about how your body works, is that your body works so hard to keep you alive and to keep you up and working and functioning properly. So if you just push yourself and tell yourself that you can do it, and tell yourself that you want it, and tell yourself and give yourself goals that you want to achieve, and you want to genuinely achieve them, your body can withstand all of that. It's your mind that you have to convince, and it's your mind that you have to tell, like, you can do this. Push yourself, keep going, don't give up. So yeah, if you are going into school, planning on going into school, or in school currently, and you're scared, don't be, because how are you ever gonna know if you're able to get there if you don't even try? In the beginning of school, I didn't even I was like, oh dude, what if I don't even make it to the end of the semester? And here I am, passed all my finals, did great on all my finals, and my first semester's over with, and now I'm moving into the next point in my life, and it's so exciting to say that. And now I can finally enjoy life, just work really hard in the time span that you're there, and then break comes around and you can relax and have a good time. I didn't want to post this video to scare you guys at all. I just honestly wanted to post it because I want you guys to know that if I can do it, you guys can do it, and you guys can achieve anything, even if it's hard, even if it's exhausting, even if you're losing sleep. It's possible, and you're gonna do great. And I think after this semester and everything that I just went through with that final exam, I've realized, if I didn't know it already, how strong I am and how much I can put myself through in order to achieve my goals. And if anything, I think that's inspiration within myself. If I could get through that, I can get through anything in this freaking world. It was a hell of a ride, let me tell you. But yeah, it's been really exciting getting to know so many people. This whole dynamic is just different, and I've never been around so many people, been around so many girls. So I'm really thankful for all the friends that I've made, and honestly, if it weren't for the friends that I've made in this program, it'd be so hard to even make it through, because in nights where you are so exhausted, you're tired, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're all the words in the dictionary, it's always nice to have that group of friends that can make you laugh, or that when you're losing motivation and you text them in the group chat and you tell them that you're losing motivation, and everybody just tells you to not give up and to keep going. It's so nice to have a support system. So that's really nice, and I'm really enjoying that. And everybody's just so great and so funny and so kind. I wanted to do so many dental hygiene related videos, like a week in the life in clinic, or for my peer patient day, or just a whole bunch of stuff, but I want you guys to kind of be lenient with me because it was my first semester in this hard program. I was still figuring out how to manage everything, and honestly, I had no time at all for even myself. So oh shit, I'm about to get emotional. What the hell? What the fuck? I had no time for myself. There would be so many times where I would only eat once a day, twice a day, because I had so much stuff to do that I didn't even have time for myself majority of the time, let alone somebody else, let alone having to film, which I love filming and I love making content and stuff, but I just didn't want to half-ass it and put shit half-ass up just to have something up, And also, this whole recording thing is something that I enjoy doing, but I've met 30 other females in this program. I don't know how they feel with cameras in their face. I don't know if they feel uncomfortable with me recording around them. So a lot of things came into play, a lot of things I don't even know them, so I'm still a little bit shy to be recording and stuff like that, I hope it didn't scare you too much. If anything, I hope it inspired you to chase after your dreams and to work really hard to achieve anything that you want to achieve, because I believe in you, and if I can do it, you can do it too. The journey is really hard, but if it was meant to be easy, anybody would do it. And even though the journey is really, really hard, the outcome is worth it. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.